Welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and this is a video to show you the brand new Windows 10. So this is just, a little look at what's new in Windows 10. So first of all, you have choices. On the left side, you see that a touch device is loaded with the start screen, like in Windows 8. And on a non-touch device, you now get the desktop with the new start menu. So this is pretty cool. If we take a peek at the start menu a little closer, you see that now we have the start menu right here. That brings up the apps and the files and folders as pretty much like a Windows 7 machine, but with the bonus that on the right side you have a small customizable panel where you can actually add your favorite apps or programs. So this is a cool start menu with the power button just there at the top next to your username. And if you click all apps, then you get the list of all the programs and the apps. So what's cool here is that you have the impression that you are in one operating system. In Windows 8 we always had the impression that we had two worlds in one. Windows 10 is really good at really making you think that you're in one and only one world, and so it's pretty cool for that. To give you the idea of config that you'll need, the left side, that is an old Core 2 Duo machine. Took about 40 minutes to install, works fantastic, and is actually a great operating system, works fine. What's really nice, I entered my username and password from my Microsoft account. It asked me, do you want to sync the data and the apps thanks to the OneCloud service? And behold, all my apps that I downloaded are available on the machine. So all I have to do is click, go into all apps. Every single app that was installed on my Windows 8.1 machine are available. They're not all downloaded. Some, yes, others are simply in the app list, but you'll need to click and it's going to need to download that app to install it. But it's really, really nice. Everything was configured already. So when you sync from an old machine, for example, if you have Windows 10, everything is synced. Your mail app works, everything that you configured works well and works with the settings that you added. So it's really, really nice. Apart from that, here on the right side is a Core i5 machine. This is the machine typically that I use to make the Windows 8 videos. And install of Windows 10 took about 20-25 minutes. It was really quick. And no glitches. I installed from a dual boot. So dual boot meaning that I downloaded from the Insider program at Microsoft the ISO file. I made a DVD. I booted from the DVD and created a partition on the hard drive so that I could run Windows 8 and Windows 10 side by side. What's interesting is that you've got that Windows feedback now. So Microsoft really wants you to help with Windows 10. They don't want to miss it. So what they did now is you have this app, Windows Feedback. And when you use your computer, depending on what you do, it's going to ask you questions. Did you like, for example, that new start menu? What don't you like? What do you think we could change? And they ask questions, and apparently they're very serious at making this Windows the way you want it to be. So every little detail in the Windows feedback is apparently checked, and this is not the final version. It's going to be final somewhere in 2015, and from now they will of course modify, change stuff. Also, if you subscribe to the Insider program, what's really cool is that that your Windows 10 that you install will get updated apparently very regularly. Lots of updates are going to come up, and are going to modify the way Windows works. So they'll want to have constant feedback all the time, depending on what you do with the computer. You can also click the Windows feedback and add your own comments. Click a section and add your own comments of what you think they did wrong or not. It's really nice. So the second thing, installed, it went really well. I remember when we had the preview of Windows 8, the install had screwed up my booting of Windows 7 and I had to fix it. And I was a little scared of that, so what I did is I started installing on my old Windows 7 machine, because if it misses, you know, if it messes with the install of Windows 7 here, it's not that big of a problem. But if it messed up my Windows 8 machine, that would have been bad. So I started with the old machine, a Core 2 Duo 1.5. Installed really well, works well. You know, even though it's an old machine, Windows feels crisp, fast, very responsive, very good, and everything works well. Internet, everything. See how fast it is for an old machine, a Core 2 machine. Really responsive. It's incredible. Then when I saw that everything went well, I took the install and you know, put it on my Core i5 machine with Windows 8. Now I have a dual boot, Windows 8.1 and Windows Technical Preview. They don't call it Windows 10 in the boot. What they call it is Windows Technical Preview. And so it installed real well here, very fast, very crisp, works well. I love the new layout. I love the fact that you have the impression of being in one operating system, not two different operating systems. They've done a great job for that. And the only thing that happened yet, and that's been after about 2 hours and a half of usage, on my older machine there was a crash. It actually did a blue screen and restarted. And that it did because I clicked on an app that was installed and wanted to use it. One thing that Microsoft does say, if you want to use the technical preview, it could be buggy. It's not yet, you know, this is just a beta version, so this is really a preview. It probably has bugs of all sorts, and also the fact that some apps might not work well yet in the environment. So apart from that, on my Core i5 machine, nothing went wrong, no crashes. It found the drivers, it found everything it needed. So hey, why not make it a weekend project if you like Windows and you like, you know, tweaking your computers. Now I must say, this is not for the faint of heart. You need to have a little bit of technical know-how to install. If the best thing that I can say is, if you want to try it, just Google Windows Technical Preview. You'll be sent to the web page of Microsoft's Technical Preview. You just sign in, and once you've signed in, you download the ISO file. There's 32 and 64-bit versions of the ISO file, so if you have old 32-bit machines, it's going to work. And there are many languages, French, English, and other languages are available. Keep in mind that this is not the you know, full functioning forever. The Windows Technical Preview will at some point next year expire, so it's not going to work forever. But it's a great operating system, free of charge, that you can have for now. Get the ISO file. I suggest that you use an old computer. You know, why not? If you've got an old laptop, an old Core 2 laptop, or I wouldn't go, you know, probably further away than a 5 or 6 year laptop. Install it on an old laptop that you might want to, you know, recycle into something new. And if you don't have any other laptops, well, the thing that I would do is, you know, partition your hard drive. Make sure that you back up your data to, in case that you make, you know, have a little accident and erase everything. And boot from the disk or from a USB key, because you can also put that Windows install on a USB key and boot from the USB drive. And why not install it in a dual boot environment like I did on these machines, where you'll keep your old Windows and have that new version also available, and you can switch between both. The only negative part that I find about being dual boot with Windows 10 is the fact that the computer loads the bootloader, and it does add some time for loading your computer, because it boots the operating system choices, and from there it reboots and starts the one that you wanted or you asked for, that you clicked. I find that a little long. I think they could do an improvement and maybe do that dual boot function, have it run much faster than it actually does. But apart from that, everything runs well. And from now, I'm a happy Windows 10 user. And of course, I'll be posting other Windows 10 videos on my new Windows 10 channel. But I'll be linking them to this channel if you ever want to see and subscribe. Don't search for it yet. It's not there at this time. I will create it tomorrow, October 2nd, and from there I will be doing a few videos of Windows 10 and how it works, and also how to install it if you want to try it. So hope that you enjoyed that first look into Windows 10. Metro styles there, or modern UI, and desktop with that brand new, really nice start menu is also available. If you enjoy our videos, why not subscribe to our channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions, and even about Windows 10, why not ask away, and we'll try to help you or answer any questions. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.